Aqua gang, gang, gang. Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for. That's how it goes, okay? Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that the divine has for you today. And don't force nothing to fit, okay? Now, if you do not mind, please take a moment and click that like button, guys. It really helps our channel and our energy spread along this platform. It helps people find us. It helps us grow. It's a tremendous way to donate to the channel, okay? If you have not already made it official, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Become a part of the family. Become a part of the gang. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You might want to do that, okay? Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for your sign, which is quite often. Now, shall we get into this? Where do I even begin, guys? Where do I begin? You said, girl, begin from the beginning. I don't know what the beginning was, okay? The beginning seems like a blur, all right? At least that's what they're saying. I feel like all the signs were cautioning you at the beginning of this connection, at the meeting with this person, you guys. I'm going to be very honest. All the cards are suggesting that. But let's dig in here, okay? The first card that they're directing me to is love story. So I do feel like this is a connection that really convinced you that this was it, right? Like that, you know, this could work out. This is something that I can see myself doing. This is somebody that I can see myself with. This is a partner. This is somebody I can see myself doing life with. This person could have been really fun, you guys, okay? Real fun, like a great time, good ideas, adventurous. It does appear that they're a little bit irresponsible, though. I'm gonna be very honest, because the very first card out was risk, okay? So this is what lets me know that you knew something was off. Maybe you just kind of ignored the gut feeling or your intuitions, or maybe you saw them bitches and you was just like, not today, Satan. Okay, not today. I'm not dealing with this today. Like, we can make it work. Like, we can do this. This could even be someone who had talked a good game, right? For love story to come out at all, it does signify that there was an emotional attachment. Okay, that is great for this individual, because what they aim to do is get people emotionally attached. With this control card, what they're pointing out is this heart, right? Like, that's a person's heart chakra, and look at the tight grip that this person has on it, right? It's just like, this is what they use as a pendulum to kind of hypnotize people. So they either come in and really love bomb you, or really get you encapsulated in this whole love story, and this whole idea of how we met, what we are, what will we be, our children, I want to move here. It seems like this person like sets the scene, right? Like, they talk a good game. It's giving fantasy, you know, and it sounds great. But then there were also these red flags all over the place, guys, right? Like, in all of these cards, we have the color red. So I feel like red was everywhere. Okay? Got red there, got red there, got red there. Like, come on, right? It was everywhere. I also feel like the beginning was very bumpy, tumultuous. I feel like this person didn't go long without showing you a sign that they weren't all the way there, you know, emotionally, right? Like, they weren't all the way there mentally for some of you, right? Like, things weren't quite right. I don't know. It could have been something very small for some of you, such as they didn't return your call for 2 days, right? Like, that's not small, but I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example. It's something that they would have done in the beginning. The two of you may have had a disagreement very early on. There may have been some sort of, you know, back and forth or argument very early on. It was something that happened very early on, and you still took the risk, okay? And taking the risk allowed this person in. It allowed them to get in emotionally. There was an emotional attachment here. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong. Is the emotional attachment still there? Is there still some residual effects of being emotionally attached to this person? Because that is painful. That's a painful thing. This is somebody who manipulates emotions. They're an emotional manipulator, right? Like, this is what they use as their power. If they can get you to love them, right? Or feel as though this is love, we're in love. Their idea or the theories that they try to push on people about what love is all about control. It's all about things going their way, doing what they said, not pissing them off, not making them angry, making sure you show up a certain way, making sure you fill up their cup, call me, text me, love me, give me, right? And I feel like there were also some sprinkles of them doing for you as well, which signified that you felt as though the risk was worth it. Okay? But in the very beginning, I feel like they showed their true colors in the very beginning. There may have been even a specific situation for some of you. Please tell me down in the comments, because I'm nosy. I want to know. Something happened within a couple of weeks. Okay? For some of you, maybe a month. I don't see that it was more than a month. Where they really showed their ass, but you took the risk. And now here we are, because this is somebody who still feels like they control you. They still feel like they have some kind of hold on you, especially emotionally. It says, I want to feel in control than to lose myself in love. So the idea of love is not even a thing to them, but they like to use that. They like to throw that word around. They like to throw it around in order to get people to get under their spell. It's a hypnotizing or a hypnosis. Did you ever love this person, you guys, is what I want to know. Because, listen, I feel like they went through great lengths to accomplish that. We don't just fall in love overnight. I'm an Aquarius too. I know how this goes. So they would have had to do all kinds of things if you actually fell in love with them. Okay? They definitely weren't showing up as this asshole, this narcissist, this toxic devil in the beginning or even in the middle. But there was an incident that happened that showed you, it gave you foresight of what the future or who you would be dealing with in the future. And now I feel like some of you either have or you will. It's like you're coming into this cycle where it's like, who are you? You don't even recognize this person. It's like dealing with a toxic monster, okay? And it is their desire to remain in control. Emotional control. They're now guiding me to this detached card in the reverse. I feel like they go in and out of that, okay? They're detached, then they're not. Detached, then not. Detached, then not, right? Okay, now they're pointing me to this one. Another person, then it's all about you, but then there's someone else. All about you, someone else, right? Like, it's very hot and cold, very inconsistent, very hard to grasp. And I feel like the initial love bombing, you know, and the idea of this connection or the outcome that you were expecting is what allowed them access. The fact that you took the risk even after you saw this sign. For some of you, it may have been very small is what they're saying, okay? So you possibly didn't recognize it, but I feel like a great majority of you, with all of this red, you definitely saw it. There's no way that you could have missed it, but you still took the risk. You see what I'm saying? And this person may have even talked you out of walking away, right? See, on a pedestal. I definitely feel like this person love bombed you, you guys. I do. I feel like this person propped you way up. They definitely admired you. I feel like they paid you a lot of compliments. It feels like the type of person that kind of wants to encapsulate you with this emotional outpouring, right? Now, typically that would be something that you would not be into, right? Like, we don't fall in love easily, like I said, as Aquarians, but it's something about this person. I feel like they didn't do it in the traditional sense. They didn't do it in the traditional way. They definitely showed up very differently, and you believed it, okay? It was believable. Romanticizing, right? It was a very whimsical type of experience is what I'm hearing. Travel. Okay, so for some of you, you have gone on a trip with this person, but this is really about the journey, okay? I feel like this person stresses how the journey of a relationship or of love is supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, okay? You're supposed to be a ride-or-die. So just because we have a tough beginning, even in this card, it reads, it's not going to be easy. That's this person's idea of love. Love is not easy. Love is, it's not, you know, getting what you want when you want it. It's not everything going your way, even though they're the very ones who want everything that way. They want everything to be the way that they want it to be. They want it to go in their way. They want to be in complete and full control. And the way that they feel that they will be able to do that is to convince you that this is about love. We love each other. So if we love each other and I'm on some foolishness, I'm coming to you with the fuckery, the F-boy to F-girl energy, love says that you do not walk away from that. Okay? And for some of you, they may have even used manipulative tactics, like when you do take them back, okay? Follow me now. Don't force shit to fit. If you do take them back, if you do hear them out, if you do accept their apology, if you apologize for shit that you didn't do in order to go along to get along, they would use the tactic of, oh, you're so mature. Like, I really admire that about you. Not every guy is able to do that. Every girl is not able to do that. Like, you're so, like, you're the realest. Like, you are just the best person that I've ever dealt with in the whole wide world. Like, I don't know what I would do without you. Wow, you're accepting my apology. Beautiful person. You beautiful person, you. I want to be with you forever. Like, we're in love. This is love, baby. This is love. Okay? Romanticize the thought of you ignoring the red flags. That's love. Damn it, man. So what are you doing here? That's what I want to know. I want to know. Okay, you're going cray-cray, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Yeah. They're not prepared. They are not prepared. They're not prepared to lose you, you guys. Okay, so for me to say they're not prepared to, they don't believe that they have already. This is somebody who feels like they're in control. Let's not forget about that. So you could think you're as far off into a distance, into another cycle, into another relationship. You could actually have another relationship. You could be married, or this motherfucker don't care. They feel like they control this. Okay, this is their shit. I would like to know how true that is, right? Because everybody's situation is different. Holla at me down in the comments. How emotionally attached are you still to this person? Because I do feel like they're using that as a weapon. They're weaponizing your any emotions that you might have for them, even the slightest bit of emotion. They are going to weaponize that, okay? This is also someone who I feel manipulated the situation so much so, right? That control is what it's about. To where they will put you in position to not want to rattle their feathers. Is that true? Only take it if it resonates. What does that look like? That looks like if they really effed up, you don't say anything about it because you don't want to upset the situation. We had a really good day. I don't want to, we're having a good week. Things like, this is not that bad. Like, okay, like talking yourself out of holding them accountable or not wanting to, you know, hold their feet to the fire for certain things that you deem to not be that big of a deal when they really are going to get bigger over time. The small things turn into huge things over time. That's what this delicate card is suggesting. There's something about walking on eggshells around this person, or possibly this person may have invalidated you so much so, gaslighted you so much so that even when you want to articulate things that you need, that you want, you were silent. Did this person subject you to the silent treatment, guys? I want to know that. Okay, now we're getting deep, we're getting serious. I'm getting upset because that is also a form of manipulation, right? Subjecting a person to the silent treatment, ghosting them, not talking to them for days and days and days and days on end, coming back like nothing ever happened, like nothing never happened. I'm back. Love you still. Punishing you for calling them out, holding them accountable, standing up for yourself, all things that are valid. You get silenced, or they break up with you, right? Or force you to break up with them. It definitely is giving breakup to makeup energy for some of you. Okay, and that is a form of control as well. They never plan to stay away. The breakup the silent treatment, the ghosting, the dealing with other people because y'all not really together no more, that shit, that's all about control. They always plan to cycle back around. They always plan to come back around. It was a way of getting you to break, getting you to conform, and getting you to, and silencing you. This is definitely what they want. Wow. Yeah, they want you to be fearful of upsetting them. Okay? They want you to view them as like the Tasmanian devil, as the Hulk. And upsetting them would mean you don't hear from them for 3 weeks. Upsetting them would mean that they're going to all of a sudden be like, well, maybe we shouldn't be together, so that they can go fuck around with other people and then come back and be like, but I love you. Like, you know, it's not going to be easy. Things are not, this love shit, yeah, this is not for the faint at heart. Shit is tough sometimes. And for it to say tough beginning, but it was tough all throughout. I feel like you had very tough moments and periods with this person, but it was always starting over for some of you. I do feel that. Okay, only take that if it resonates. Tough beginning is because it always felt like the beginning. There was no progress here, you guys. None. Zero. Zero. You were always starting over with this person. The non-progression was also a control tactic. Because getting far enough in a love story would require more from each person. That's just how it goes. The deeper you get into this shit, especially if we're trying to build something, grow, that's going to require more responsibilities, more time, more effort, more energy, more resources. So the control tactic is, if we're always starting over, we'll never get to where I have to put in more. Solved. Problem solved. This person is fucking crazy. Look. Yeah. And I feel like this may be something that you have realized already, or you're on the brink of realizing this, you guys. Okay, this is a sign. If you was looking for a sign, this is it. It is. I do believe that this is a turning point for sure. I do. Now, you may have a Looney Tunes. You may have a Looney Tune on your hands, because up until a certain point, they did have some form of control, you guys. I'm just going to say that. It wasn't known to you. I don't feel like you relinquished your control or actively gave this person control, but their manipulations worked for a little while. Let's just call a spade, right? Let's keep it a buck. And that is something that they are relying on for future reference. Let's see here. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, see? Force you to break up with them. Force your hand to end things with them, to turn away from them. And I don't know why I keep feeling the need to say that they definitely dibble and dabble when the two of you are not together, right? That breakup to make up shit when the two of you are apart is like, I ain't in a relationship. I'm single. Bitch, I'm single, right? Tell these hoes I'm single for the night. Because tomorrow, I'm going back to my baby. Tomorrow, I'm going back. Tomorrow, I gotta go back to what I built, to what I own. Baby, this shit is crazy. Look at that. Who said the highway, bitch? I choose the highway. The highway for 100, Alex. Yeah. This may be the rude awakening, right? It's coming to light. It's all coming to. I feel like you had enough. They're still running the same game here. They are, you guys. See? They're still running the same game, and they don't want you to play. Like, they're the only player in this game. They have all the cards. They have all the chips. They are running this shit. They want complete control. You don't get to play. You just get to be there and watch. Baby, this shit is fucking crazy. It's crazy. And looky. We got us a new cookie, bitch. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Boy, the rain is coming is what I heard. The rain is coming. It's coming. Now, have you met this person yet? Possibly, for some of you. If you have, woo, Big problem. Big, big, big problem when they get to this point. When they realize what the fuck is going on. Now, even if you haven't met this person, your energy would suggest that this is the way you're going. You chose the highway. And on the highway is all the people who've been waiting in line for you to be single. Hello? Can I say something? Can I say something? I feel very strongly, especially for those of you who are dealing with someone who would purposefully bring things to an end so that they can go fuck around. They don't want you doing that, okay? Yeah, you don't get to play. No. So if they find out that that's what you're doing, okay? That you're now them doing what they was doing to you, tasted their own medicine. Medicine, bitch, they like, it's poison. That's poisonous to this person, okay? And they are not, I just feel as though they're not equipped for this kind of rejection. They're not equipped emotionally, you guys, right? They're not. Look at how they conduct themselves. Look at how they attain what they feel or what they think is love. They really do think it's love, you guys. They do. Something that they must control. Something that they must have, possess, control. Out of all of the people that they've dealt with outside of you, you are the one. So they will continue to come back. They do not have any intentions of losing you. They don't feel like they will. Okay. I can't. New love is in the extended. That's on period because it showed up immediately. Like, come on. I feel like this is the avenue in which the majority of you, I feel like that's the avenue that the majority of you are choosing, the highway. This person is no longer going to be in position of control anymore, especially not emotionally, right? Like, you're not acting, you're not moving, you're not answering, you're not for it, you're not with it. This is going to be very interesting. I'm really interested to see how this pans out. And we will also have new love. So this is what we're going to attack in the extended. Okay, I want to know what this person's hopes and fears of the future is. Important. That's going to let us know what their end game is. Okay, what they're trying to accomplish here. I also want to see what their intentions are for you moving forward. Also very important. Have they made any significant changes in their behavior? That will signify if there has been some form of transformation. That is the only way. That is the only way. That is the only way they would have to transform. Not that you're interested, but I'll still look because everybody is not, just trying to drop things. Everybody is just not ready to walk away, but we just need to make sure that it's safe. Okay. You need to make the best decision for you. I also want to see what this person's karma is looking like in the near future. What karma are they due to face? What were the lessons here that you needed to learn? That's going to be the silver lining. And if you've learned those lessons, this is why this is showing up. If you haven't, this is what they're needing you to do. So this can show up. Okay. And then we'll see what this person's next steps are going to be so you can fully prepare yourself for that, as well as the best potential outcome. Whether you decide to re-deal with this person, continue to engage with them, or go in the opposite direction towards this newer person who's like, pick me, choose me, I'm here. Like, I'm here. All right. And then we're going to get right into new love. I want to know who's coming in. Only the good, only the new. What's the vibe like between you and this person? Meaning, what do they find most attractive about you, as well as what you will find most attractive about them? That's going to let you know who I'm talking about, because you may have several different people coming in as you're going on to the new cycle. Let's see if there are any warnings that you need to know about prior to commitment or prior to moving into your next connection. That's going to be important so that you can ensure their success and you're not having to be met with the same lessons over and over. And then I want to know what the potential is for things to go all the way into union with this new person. They like, do you even need to ask, bitch? Do you need to ask? Okay. Then we will get your advice, all right, in reference to what spirit and the divine suggests you energetically lean into, focus on, or recalibrate in order to bring about the life that you desire of fulfillment and happiness, whatever that looks like for you in the least amount of time. Okay. So without further ado, please click that like button as well as the subscribe button. Okay. I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there. Lego.